Every grain of rice begins here, where ancient tradition meets modern efficiency. Modern rice farming depends on precision machinery and experienced hands. The harvester awakens, ready to gather what months of growth have prepared. Razor-sharp blades move through the field like a tidal wave of steel. Inside the machine, rice is freed from stalk in seconds. Thousands of grains collected in minutes, ready for the next stage.
Fresh paddy rice, still containing moisture and husk, begins its journey.
Stop! It's full! Stop the auger now!
Quality begins here, in the practiced eye of those who know rice. Across hundreds of acres, the harvest continues from dawn until dusk. What the machine doesn't need returns to enrich the soil for next season. Each load is measured, documented, and traced from field to mill. 23 tons of raw paddy rice, logged and ready for processing. The journey from field to factory is measured in kilometers, not miles. Here, tradition and technology combine to transform harvest into product.
Every delivery is verified before entering the controlled processing environment.
The receiving area operates like clockwork, handling tons of raw material hourly.
Clear.
And so the transformation begins, as raw harvest meets industrial precision.
Tons of rice disappear into the facility's intake system in mere seconds.
Underground conveyors form the factory's circulatory system, moving product constantly.
Through the factory's veins, rice travels unseen toward its first transformation.
Bucket elevators lift the harvest 4 stories, defying gravity with simple engineering.
Each bucket carries precisely measured loads, maintaining constant flow.
At the summit, automated systems direct flow to temporary storage silos. Even during transport, quality control begins separating imperfections. Temporary silos hold days of raw material, ensuring continuous processing. Silos breathe and settle, maintaining freshness through controlled temperature and airflow. Automated extraction maintains steady flow to the processing lines below.
Above the factory floor, a highway of conveyors orchestrates the dance of grain.
Intelligent routing ensures each processing line receives continuous supply. Gravity-fed systems save energy while maintaining gentle handling of delicate grains.
Each stage is monitored, measured, and documented for complete traceability.
Pre-processing begins, removing field debris before deeper cleaning.
Separation is key. Every impurity removed improves final product quality. Human eyes still outperform machines for certain quality judgments.
With transport complete and preliminary cleaning done, real transformation awaits inside.
The main mill, where 50 tons of paddy transforms into polished rice every hour.
Behind these walls, a century of rice milling knowledge meets modern automation.
Entry is controlled. Every person, every grain,
monitored, and documented. Air barriers prevent contamination while maintaining climate control throughout the facility.
Security ensures only authorized personnel access sensitive processing areas.
The transition from outside world to processing floor follows strict protocols.
Before touching rice, every worker becomes part of the sterile processing environment.
Hairnets, uniforms, and protective gear, not for the worker, but for the product. Sanitation begins with hands, the most common contamination source in food processing.
The final check. Every detail matters when purity is the standard. A final blast of filtered air removes any remaining particles before floor entry.
20 seconds of high-pressure air, the final barrier between outside and product.
Layer upon layer of protection, each barrier preventing contamination.
Even footwear carries risk. Every surface that enters is sterilized.
Beyond this door, the real work begins.
Five acres under one roof, where thousands of grains are transformed every second.
Organized complexity. Each machine a specialist. Each worker a guardian of quality.
The first station receives raw paddy and begins the journey to white rice.
Raw paddy arrives contaminated. Cleaning must be thorough yet gentle to preserve grain integrity.
Rotating screens separate by size. Oversized contamination removed first.
Air currents lift away what water and wind left behind in the field.
Magnetic fields extract metal contamination invisible to the human eye.
Destoning relies on density differences. Stones sink while rice floats.
Physics governs separation, density, vibration frequency, and airflow working in harmony.
Even waste streams are monitored. Every lost grain represents lost profit.
Cleaned and destoned, the paddy is ready for the most critical separation.
The paddy separator performs surgery, splitting unhusked from husked grains with precision. Fine pockets select by shape. Husked rice is smooth, paddy rice slightly longer.
Unhusked grains return for another pass. Nothing escapes the system. Brown rice emerges, freed from husk but retaining nutritious bran layer. Human judgment remains irreplaceable for final quality determination.
Size matters in rice. Markets demand uniform grains for consistent cooking.
Premium grades command premium prices. Separation creates value. Even mid-grades serve markets. Consistency matters more than size alone. Nothing is wasted. Broken grains find purpose in animal feed and industrial applications.
Cleaned, separated, and graded. Husking mills strip away the protective outer shell through controlled friction and impact.
Precise feed rates ensure consistent husking without grain damage.
Differential roller speeds create shearing force, enough to crack husks, gentle enough to preserve kernels.
Air separation exploits weight difference. Husks float while rice sinks.
Cyclonic forces separate what air currents lifted. Husks become fuel for boiler systems. Brown rice revealed. Nutritious bran layer still protecting the white endosperm within.
Double checking is standard. Even 1% unhusked rice affects final quality.
Holding bins buffer flow between processes. Moisture and temperature monitored constantly.
Whitening transforms brown to white. Bran layers removed through controlled abrasion. Bran.
Abrasive stones wear away bran layer by layer. 15 seconds determines whiteness degree.
Bran is captured immediately. This nutritious byproduct serves animal feed and health food markets.
Each whitening stage generates heat. Water mist cooling prevents grain cracking from temperature stress.
Evaporative cooling removes heat without adding moisture. Precision engineering at molecular scale.
Final polishing with leather creates the glossy white rice consumers expect.
Transformation complete, from brown kernel to polished white grain in under 2 minutes. Every batch is measured. Whiteness degree, breakage rate, and uniformity determine market grade. Length grading separates premium long grain from medium and short varieties.
4 grades emerge: broken, short, medium, and premium long grain.
Premium long grain commands highest prices. Length uniformity ensures even cooking.
Thickness matters as much as length. Uniform dimensions mean consistent texture.
Advanced optics scan every grain at millisecond speeds, rejecting imperfections invisible to human eyes. Each grain falls individually through the scanning zone. No imperfection escapes detection.
50 grains per second analyzed. Color, shape, translucency measured in microseconds.
Point night purity achieved. Technology delivers what manual sorting cannot.
Final separation ensures whole grain premium products and broken grain economy products.
Milling degree determines market category. Undermilled rice spoils faster. Overmilled loses nutrition.
Blending eliminates batch variation. Every bag contains identical quality regardless of source line.
Final metal detection ensures consumer safety. Even microscopic metal fragments are caught.
Moisture content determines shelf life. 14% prevents mold while maintaining grain integrity.
Finished rice rests in climate-controlled silos, ready for packaging at optimal freshness.
From field to finished product, now begins the final journey into consumer hands. Automation ensures speed and precision, impossible for human hands alone.
14 weighing heads calculate thousands of combinations per minute, achieving perfect weights every time. Millisecond timing creates portions accurate to 0.1 grams. Bags form, seal, and position in 3-second cycles. Continuous motion packaging.
Gravity and precision. Simple physics executed with computer control. Every package receives unique identification, complete traceability from field to consumer.
Pass, pass, fail.
Machine vision sees what humans miss. Every defect identified and removed. Zero tolerance quality control. Imperfect packages never reach consumers. Final weight verification.
Robotic precision handles thousands of bags hourly without fatigue or error.
Case sealing completes in seconds. Hot melt adhesive creates.
Smart labels contain everything logistics needs. Barcode tracking from factory to final destination. Robotic palletizers build perfect stacks.
Stability and efficiency maximized through algorithmic placement.
Vacuum grippers handle cases with programmed gentleness. No damage to product inside.
30 cases stacked in 90 seconds. Precision impossible for manual labor.
Stretch wrap protects finished goods during storage and shipment. Weatherproof and tamper evident.
Premium lines serve discerning markets. Extra inspection, superior packaging, flawless presentation. Premium products receive human verification. Machines assist, but expertise decides final quality. Vacuum sealing removes all oxygen, extending shelf life while preserving texture and aroma.
Negative pressure creates brick-hard packages, stackable, compact, and shelf-stable for years.
Premium packaging inspection takes 3 times longer. Every detail affects brand perception.
Packaging tells brand story. Premium materials communicate quality before consumers taste rice. Multi-packs reduce handling costs while offering consumers convenient quantity options.
Institutional formats serve commercial kitchens. Durability and economy prioritized over aesthetics.
25 kilograms filled in 15 seconds. Industrial throughput for commercial demand. Industrial stitching withstands rough handling through distribution chains. Direct printing on bulk bags. No labels to fall off during handling.
Specialty varieties like basmati demand dedicated lines. Different grain dimensions require calibrated equipment. Carton printing quality affects retail presentation. Smudged barcodes mean rejected shipments.
Consumers judge quality by packaging appearance. Final inspection ensures only perfect presentations ship.
Resolve the bottleneck on line 3. We're back on target.
Data drives decisions. Every metric on...
Behind laboratory walls, science validates what machinery produces. Every batch tested before release.
15 tests per hour validate moisture, purity, grain dimensions, and cooking characteristics.
Automated sampling ensures representative testing. Random draws throughout production runs.
Moisture testing requires milligram precision. Accuracy determines shelf life predictions.
Infrared drying measures moisture in minutes. Rapid results keep production flowing smoothly. Dimensional analysis ensures grade consistency. Millimeter variations affect market classification. Whiteness meters quantify what eyes approximate. Objective measurements replace subjective judgments. Broken grain percentage determines grade. Premium requires less than 5% breakage.
Cooking tests verify consumer experience, texture, aroma, and grain separation measured scientifically.
Properly milled rice cooks evenly, each grain distinct yet tender, never mushy.
Amylose content determines cooking behavior. Low amylose creates sticky rice. High amylose produces separated grains.
Zero tolerance for contamination. Even microscopic foreign material triggers batch rejection.
Microbiological testing ensures food safety. Bacterial counts must remain below regulatory limits. Heavy metal screening protects consumers. Rice can accumulate environmental contaminants requiring monitoring.
Sophisticated instruments detect pesticide residues at parts per billion, ensuring compliance with international standards.
Quality certificates accompany every shipment, documented proof of safety and specification compliance.
Batch 72B is cleared for shipment.
Laboratory approval triggers release. Only certified batches advance to final storage and distribution.
20,000 tons of storage capacity. Finished product staged for distribution across 3 continents.
Digital tracking begins. Every pallet's location known in real time through warehouse management systems.
Organized flow prevents chaos. Designated paths and zones optimize storage density and retrieval speed. Vertical storage maximizes capacity. Three-dimensional organization multiplies available space.
Climate control preserves quality. Consistent temperature and humidity prevent moisture absorption and insect activity. Premium products merit premium storage. Refrigeration extends shelf life from months to years.
Software orchestrates physical reality. Algorithms optimize storage locations and picking routes for maximum efficiency. Order fulfillment precision prevents errors. Scan verification correct products ship.
Staging synchronizes warehouse and transportation. Orders ready as trucks arrive, minimizing loading time. Loading docks operate as synchronized machines. Trucks loaded completely within 30 minutes. Container loading is a three-dimensional puzzle. Proper weight distribution and space utilization maximize shipment efficiency. Secured loads prevent damage during transit. Every strap and seal protects product integrity. International trade demands precision. Missing paperwork means cargo detained at borders.
GPS tracking follows every shipment. Customers receive real-time location update until delivery.
Yes, confirming final approval for dispatch.
Final verification closes the quality loop. Every requirement confirmed before trucks roll. From paddy field to consumer tablet, 60 hours transforms harvest into product ready for kitchens worldwide.
One facility among thousands, yet each grain's journey follows the same meticulous path, from field to final package. And this is how modern factories produce rice from start to finish. Subscribe for more real factory breakdowns.
Support the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and enabling notifications for future content.